So this is my palette of core watercolors, except for a few of them. This is a Winsor & Newton, and what else do I have? This is a Daniel Smith, and this is a Daniel Smith as well. I think that's it. All the others are core watercolors, and I really like them. I have, I think, 15 or something, 16 of them, so that's why I filled it up with 3 more, because I had room. And I think that the Cat Lemon was nice to have. It was nice to have a cooler yellow. Didn't have an actual real yellow with the core palette. And it's interesting to see the difference with the Winsor & Newton, how it breaks a little bit. It doesn't stay nice and wet like the others. You see how they shine. So the core, I think the core watercolors are really good quality. I really enjoy them. Now I've had the opportunity to use it a few times, and I decided that this range of colors is nice, but I don't think that I would use all of these as my essentials. Like if I were to travel, for instance, I would miss some colors like cadmium yellow. I really like this color. I use it a lot. And my blues, I would probably replace my phthalo blue with an ultramarine, because I think it's easier to mix and make more colors with it. And maybe some other colors. So I could just buy another palette like this. I mean, they're less than $10 on Amazon. Or I could just use this one and remove the colors I would not use. Like if I wanted to remove the phthalo blue. I love this phthalo blue. It's really beautiful. But as an essential palette, I would not put it in. This one I would, because it's nice to make water, like ocean water. But I have, these have a little magnet, so I can use my empty core box that came with the tubes, and I just can store them here. If I wanted to remove this red, for instance, it's just an example, I can just put a little magnet here and put it here, and I can store them, and you see they won't move. And then I can just mix and match. If I'm going somewhere where I'm going to paint a lot of flowers, for instance, and I had removed these, I can just put them back in the box and take something out. So it's very nice. So now I'm going to need my I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to use my chart to find out what colors I want to have as essential colors for an actual travel palette, where I know that I will not have access to any other colors than these, and what will help me have a broader range with mixing the colors together. Also, I wanted to try if these with the magnet, if they will fit here nicely. They're sticky. So that's something to consider, because when you have the magnet here, makes it thicker, and I don't think it fits in here anymore. Because it's higher. You can tell here on the palette. They're the same half pans, but this is higher up than this, and so it makes it so that now it doesn't fit here anymore. I'm gonna check anyway here. I'm gonna remove this one and see if it fits. No, it doesn't. So that's something to keep in mind. Maybe I'll have to find another storage, Or I can remove these. They're just only glued there with a little bit of sticky tape. So maybe I can just remove them if I want to put them here. So anyway, I'm going to, actually, you know what I can do? Another way to store them in here is to use some mounting putty. Just put it here, and they don't move anymore. See, just like, it actually attaches it even, maybe not, compared to this magnet. They don't move. So that would be an alternative. Use mounting putty instead of magnets for those that you're going to put here. Or you just remove, I've got paint everywhere, huh? Or you just remove this part here and you just use magnets on all of them. That way you can just put them here. Except I don't know about these bits here, crooked. So anyway, that's just different options you can think about. So now I'm going to check out my chart and see what colors I think are essential for a travel palette for me. So now that I've chosen my new colors, I'm going to swatch them to make sure that I'm satisfied with this new selection and it looks good on paper, and that's the colors I want in my travel palette. So now I'm wondering if I should remove something here and include this red here. I'm not sure if I should put both or just one of them. This is kind of close to this. I don't know. But anyway, I have to think about it. I just want to show you other things that I bring in my travel palette. So for my palette, I have a water container. It's not very big, but it's airtight. I mean, it won't leak. And I put a little magnet here. This was originally bent. Let me show you the original. So it's like this, and you're supposed to clip it somewhere. I just don't like, I don't know, it might not be for this kind of palette. So I decided to bend it the other way. And I put a little magnet. I didn't even have to glue this magnet, but it's very strong. And so I put it here. And since I have the loop under there, I put my finger, touch my finger, and I put the magnet here, and it's good to go. There you go. And I can go like this and like this. Now, something that I found, I think I saw a video of somebody using this. A sweat wristband. You put it on. It's very thick. And because it's for sweat, then it absorbs water really well. So you can just paint and then rinse your brush and then use this band here instead of paper towel. I think it's super practical. As you can tell, I've already tested it, and then you can just put it in the wash and reuse it as many times as you want. So I also have a little pencil pouch, two-sided. So on one side I have a mechanical pencil, kneaded eraser, and a couple of waterproof liners, different sizes. I might add a liner that's not waterproof, so that maybe I can do studies and use water to smudge the black of the ink, so that I can do the shadows like that. On the other side of my pouch I have some paper towels, because if I do some washes here and I'm done, I need to do something with the watery mix that I have here, so I can use this to just clean it up. And then I have a couple of water brushes. I might use different sizes, I don't know, but there's plenty of water to do quite a few studies or a couple of sketches with this. There's room, I can put lots of other things in here, but with this I also bring a small Ziploc, so that when I'm done using it and it's all wet, I put it in the Ziploc so I don't get anything wet and dirty. And also have my sketchbook with a loop for a brush. This is a travel brush. It you know, you can undo it and it just becomes very compact, but you can just use a regular brush here. So it's my watercolor sketchbook. And that's about it, really. I don't really need much more. I might end up adding more stuff in here as I need it, but I think that's all I need. So that's about it with my travel palette. Of course, if you're only going to use a water brush, you probably don't need a little water container like this. But sometimes I like to use a regular brush, so I think this will come in handy. And let me know what you think about my choice of colors. Do you think I should use these two, or only one of them? And if so, if I should use these two, which one I should remove? What colors do you use in your travel palette? Is there any other ones I should replace with something else? This is a corn Naples yellow, and kind of looks more like a yellow ochre to me. That's why I kept it. But it feels like maybe I should just put a regular yellow ochre all together. I don't know. Do I have too many browns? I like this red. I like those colors. But will they be really useful, or is there any more useful colors that you think I should use instead? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful day.